Welcome for today's meditation, August the 25th. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Buddhang Dhammang Sanghang Saranang Gacchami. So always starting with paying respect, because what we send the mind to, we connect to. So we open our heart to Buddha or to Christ or whoever, and this is the energy which can come in. So a Buddhist, Christian, Hindu, whoever can pay respect in their own way. And if we have no particular spiritual tradition, lineage, we can simply pay respect to all that is holy in the universe. So now we close the eyes, we open the heart. We bring the attention to the body, being aware of the body posture, being aware of the sensations of the body. If we can sit with legs crossed, this is good. It's a very stable posture. If not, we can sit on a chair. The important thing is the back should be comfortably straight, not too stiff, not too loose. We can try to visualize ourselves sitting here, try to see ourselves sitting here. Where we send our attention, we send our mental energy. So by visualizing the body, we're sending our attention and our energy back to the body. We bring the attention to the breathing. We can focus at the nose, where we feel the air come in and go out, just keeping the attention at that one point. Or we can focus at the abdomen, where we feel the abdomen rising on the in-breath, falling on the out-breath. So we can decide where we like to keep our attention, and then we keep the attention there. We don't go from one to the other. If we have a mantra, it can be helpful to use a mantra. It helps to keep the mind centered. In the Thai forest tradition, we use the mantra Buddho. Buddho is a Pali word. It means the state of mind of the Buddha, state of mind of the enlightened beings. It has a threefold translation. It's translated as the knowing one, the radiant one, the awakened one. We breathe in, silently repeating in the mind, Bud. We breathe out, Do. A Christian can use a Christian mantra, such as breathing in, Yay. Breathing out, Sus. Or there are many other mantras we could use. or we can use no mantra, just be aware. Be aware of the breathing, anchoring the attention on the breathing, being aware of the body, being aware of the mind, always keeping the mind in the present. If we send the mind to the past, maybe anger comes up in the mind, or maybe sadness. If we send the mind to the future, maybe anxiety. So we keep the mind only in the present. And if we want to develop the wisdom to see, to know reality, we can see it only in the present. So being aware of the breathing, being aware of the body, being aware of the mind, being aware of whatever contacts the mind. The mind is always being contacted through 6 ways: through the eye, the ear, the nose, the tongue, the body, and through what forms in the mind itself, what forms at the heart itself. Thoughts, memories, feelings, states of mind. We watch all these contacts with the mind, we observe them, and we let them go. We don't react, we simply see them and we let them go. Usually, it is the habit of the mind to always react to what contacts the mind. When we react with desire, with attachment, if we observe our heart, we can see it's like we throw this heart in all directions. We kick it around like a football. When we react with aversion, with dislike, with anger, if we observe our heart, we can see we squeeze, we burn the heart. And so between the 2 extremes of throwing this heart in all directions, squeezing, burning the heart finds no peace. The heart finds no relief. The untrained mind does not know what peace is. The untrained mind does not know how to find peace. So we have to train our own mind. We train the mind in what we call mindfulness. Mindfulness means to know, to be aware. What is contacting the mind right now through the 6 ways, from outside or from inside, to know, to be aware, and to have the wisdom to let it go. Easy to say, but not so easy to do. The mind will always try to escape the training. Sometimes the mind will run away with a lot of thinking. Sometimes the mind will dream and drift away. So we have to have patience with our own mind. When we become aware that the mind has run away, drifted away, we simply bring the mind back to the breathing, back to the mantra if we use. If the mind runs away 1,000 times, we have the patience to bring the mind back 1,000 times. Whatever forms in the mind, thoughts, memories, feelings, we observe them, but we don't take interest. If we take interest in what forms in the mind, we pour our energy into it. We make more of it. If a thought bubble comes up in the mind and we take interest, one thought bubble becomes hundreds, becomes thousands. If we react with like or dislike, we create more. And the heart becomes a jacuzzi. A memory comes up in the mind, we take interest, and suddenly we make a big story in the heart. The heart becomes clogged and cluttered. But if we can see the bubbles in the mind as they appear, we don't react. We watch them disappear. The heart stays clear and open. We see the memories come up in the mind. We see it as a mirage in the mind. We observe it. We observe it appear. We observe it disappear. And the heart stays clear and open. Just keeping the attention on the breathing, on the mantra if we use, knowing the body, knowing the heart, knowing what arises, watching it arise, watching it pass away. Usually we send our attention in all directions, and to past and to future. And when we send our attention in all directions, we send our mental energy. And we become drained, depleted. We've thrown all our energy away. Now in the meditation practice, we train ourselves to be aware of our own body, our own mind, but not following the mind. Being aware of the breathing, being aware of the body posture, being aware of the sensations of the body, being aware of what forms of the mind, watching it appear, watching it disappear. The mind becomes energized, the heart becomes recharged. Just keeping the attention on the breathing, knowing, letting go, instead of being scattered in all directions, the mental energies become a steady stream of attention directed inward. The energies become unified and harmonized, and we feel a great sense of harmony in body and harmony in mind. The body feels light and refined. We have a refined sense of ease and comfort that we never knew before. The mind becomes simply at peace. When we stop to clutter and clog the heart, We stop to burn and constrict the heart. We stop to disturb and agitate the heart. We find the normal state of mind is simply peace. We find a refined state of inner peace that we never could have imagined, but at the same time feels perfectly normal. We can see that inner peace is the normal state of mind. When we practice meditation, it's like looking into a mirror for the first time. The mind starts to know itself for the first time. The mind starts to become trained. We start to know what peace is. Peace is the normal state of mind. The heart becomes calm, cool, clear, and collected. As we unify the mental energies, the heart becomes whole. We become wholehearted. And as we progress in our meditation, we simply progress in inner peace, inner contentment. The purpose of meditation simply is peace. We develop peace through wisdom and wisdom through peace. Peace cannot arise in a mind with no wisdom. First of all, we have to have the wisdom to watch over our own mind and just be aware and let go. And wisdom cannot arise in a mind with no peace. So step by step in our meditation practice, we develop wisdom through peace, peace through wisdom, and so on. As the energies become unified, we start to see an inner light. We start to feel an inner lightness. This is because the energies which we are unifying are themselves bright energies. The prana of the universe is a bright energy. We are all connected in an ocean of light. As we intensify our own inner energies, they become stronger and brighter to the point where we can actually feel and see our own inner energies. We feel a lift inside. We start to see this inner light. It takes time. It takes practice. It takes patience. At first in our practice, it can be very frustrating. We practice, and maybe we feel we're not getting any results in our meditation. We wonder, why are we doing this? I could be doing something else. The mind wants to find some stimulation outside. But we have patience. We continue with our practice, keeping our attention on the breathing, being aware of body, being aware of mind. The energies build up inside until we cross this threshold level of energy where we start to feel and see our own inner energies. And then we become much more enthusiastic we become much more encouraged. We can see there's something to this meditation after all. We become aware of this state of mind, of enthusiasm, encouragement, and we let it go. Whatever state of mind comes up in the mind, whether it's boredom, frustration, enthusiasm, excitement, bliss, whatever states of mind appear, we watch them arise, we don't react, we watch them pass. As all these states of mind arise and pass away, what we are left with is simply inner peace. Just as the clouds passing by overhead, when they are gone, what's left is a clear blue sky. When all these states of mind fade away, pass away, what's left is simply inner peace, inner contentment, inner joy. We observe the inner light as it appears, and we let it go. Just as we observe the breathing at the nose, at the abdomen, we don't try to control or force the breathing. When the inner light appears, we observe it and we let it go. We don't try to control or force. The inner light is in fact the inner breathing. Just keeping our attention anchored at the breathing, knowing the body letting go, knowing the mind letting go, the inner light becomes stronger and stronger. In time, it fills the entire body. And when we have our inner light firmly established, we have our own inner lantern, our own inner torch to light our way on our spiritual journey, the journey inward. We are no longer spiritually blind. The inner eye has inner light to see. We are no longer sleepwalking. As the heart becomes brighter and brighter, we become more and more awake. The mantra Buddho is translated as the knowing one, the radiant one, the awakened one. Just knowing the breathing, letting it go, knowing the body, letting it go, knowing the heart, letting it go. The heart becomes brighter and brighter, more and more radiant. As the heart becomes more and more radiant, we become more and more awake. The knowing one, the radiant one, the awakened one. Nothing magical or mysterious. All we develop in our meditation is inner peace. We watch over the heart, always seeing what is forming at the heart. We have the mindfulness to let it go before it becomes a big story. The heart becomes clear and open, brighter and brighter, and more cool. The light of the heart is a cool light. If we look to the sun, it burns the eye. The inner light is like the light of the moon. It's cooling to the inner eye. As the heart becomes brighter and brighter, it becomes more and more cool. It takes patience, it takes practice. We can't expect to be expert first time. It's a lifetime's work. As we practice, we find an inner oasis of peace, our own inner sanctuary. We find a wellspring of energy at the heart, of cool, clear, fresh life energy, light energy, and the mind can drink deeply from our own inner well, drinking peace, drinking happiness. The mind is content simply to rest at the heart, becoming refreshed and recharged. Just simply resting at the heart, the mind finds peace and gains strength. Step by step, the heart becomes more calm, more cool, more clear, more collected. We become more wholehearted. And when the mind is content to rest at the heart like this, there's a sense of coming home. We've come home to our own heart. We continue with our practice, just knowing, letting go. The wellspring at the heart becomes more energized, it becomes a fountain, so that we feel we are overflowing from within. Our inner cup is overflowing. And so the mind has no need to chase after pleasures on the inside, on the outside, because inside we have this fountain of happiness, this fountain of peace, fountain of joy. We don't feel any lack of fulfillment in our life, because inside we are full, filled to overflowing. We know the meaning of the word enough. And when the heart is overflowing like this, we know we have something very precious inside, something very special inside. We don't need to believe because someone told us or because we read it in a book. We can see, we can feel this inner fountain of divine energy. And so we get a much greater sense of self-esteem, self-worth. We become more dignified. We also become more humble because we can see everyone else is the same. Everyone else has the same. As the inner fountain becomes stronger and stronger, it's like we have an inner antenna which grows stronger and stronger. The mind becomes more sensitive in receiving, more powerful in transmitting. Our sense of intuition becomes more sensitive, more refined. and we can see more and more clearly how our own mind affects the world around us. We stop to be surprised at coincidences. As we watch over the heart, just knowing, letting go, whatever's forming at the heart becomes more cool, more clear, more open, more bright, more refined. We refine the heart and we refine the consciousness. We elevate the consciousness. Human beings have a very wide range of consciousness. If we make the heart very clear, very clean, very bright, very refined, very strong, we can have the consciousness of a high heavenly being while still in human body. If we fill the heart with garbage, greed, anger, spite, malice, jealousy, we lower the consciousness. We can have the consciousness of a subhuman while still in human body. So the heart is as we make it, and the consciousness is as we make it. If we look at a statue of the Buddha, usually we see the Buddha is sitting on a lotus. And the consciousness sits at the heart like this. The heart is the seat, the base for the consciousness. And when we make the heart very clear, very clean, very cool, very spacious, we get a very comfortable seat for the consciousness. We elevate the consciousness. If we fill the heart with garbage, greed, anger, malice, spite, the heart becomes hot, dark, cramped, uncomfortable. We get an uncomfortable seat for the consciousness. So we can see we are the caretaker of our own heart. We have to take care of it. No one else can do it for us. We take care of the heart by keeping it clean and by energizing it. We keep the heart clean by keeping basic morality by body, by speech, and, very importantly, by mind. The heart becomes clean. We energize the heart by keeping our attention on our own body, our own mind, our own heart. Being aware of the body, being aware of the mind, but not following the mind. Being aware of the body sensations as they arise and pass away. Being aware of the posture. Being aware of the breathing. Being aware of what thoughts appear in the mind, what moods appear in the mind, letting them go. We can do this when we're deep in meditation. We can do this while we're walking to the bus station. We can do this when we're doing the dishes. Whatever we're doing, we can be aware of our own body, our own mind. The practice is very simple. It becomes difficult only to the extent that we believe our own foolishness. If anger, greed, other negative states of mind appear in the mind, and we believe this, we agree with this, we follow this, then we lose our brightness, we lose our clarity, and we lose our way. but just observing, letting go, the heart stays clear, the heart stays open. The heart becomes stronger and stronger. So now we've been sitting here for some time, we've been building up the energy inside. As we make the mind at peace, we also make it more powerful. It becomes stronger and stronger. And now we can start spreading this energy overflowing from the heart in the practice of spreading kindness, spreading metta. We focus at the heart chakra as we breathe in with the intention, may I be happy. As we breathe in, the heart becomes energized. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow with the intention, may all beings be happy. And we can really feel the energy building up at the heart, overflowing from the heart. And we can control the direction of overflow. So now we'll do in the 10 directions. We breathe in, focusing at the heart chakra with the intention, may I be happy. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow to all beings in front. May all beings in front be happy. Breathing in, energizing the heart, may I be happy. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow to all beings on our right side. May all beings on my right be happy. Breathing in, may I be happy, energizing the heart. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow to all beings behind. May all beings behind be happy. Breathing in, may I be happy, energizing the heart. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow to all beings on our left side. May all beings on my left be happy. And as we do this practice, we can feel the energy field of the heart becoming wider and wider, stronger and stronger. Breathing in, may I be happy. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow to all beings above. May all beings above be happy. Breathing in, energizing the heart. May I be happy. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow. May all beings below be happy. And we do the same in the 4 diagonal directions. This you can do by yourselves. Just breathing in, may I be happy. Breathing out, may all beings be happy. As we do this practice, we get great benefit here and now. This practice brings us great peace and joy as we do it, and we get the benefits in the future. What we give to the universe will give us back many times over. This energy we send out now is what will come back to us in the future. And very importantly, this practice contributes greatly to world peace. When we do this practice, sitting in the forest, the animals like to come close. And we do this practice together. We sit in different places, but our hearts are connected in an ocean of light. We spread this peaceful energy, we make a great contribution. And even now we don't realize the extent of how much good we do for ourselves and for the world. The time will come when we leave this body, we review our life experience, and we can see. We will see this habit we have made of spreading kindness, of this meditation, and we will be astonished, we will be amazed how much good we did for ourselves, how much good we did for the world. We simply cannot measure. And now we observe the heart. How is the heart? Does it feel more clear, more open, more refined, more at peace? Or do we feel a lot of boredom and frustration? Whatever way the heart is, we observe it and we let it go. And just to do this much can be a complete metta meditation practice by itself. Just to spend some time to make the mind at one, to make the heart peaceful and strong, to spread this metta in the 10 directions. If we have time only to do this much, this is already very good. This is wonderful. If we have only 20 minutes, we can spend 10 minutes to make the mind centered, to make the heart at peace, and then 10 minutes to spread this energy around. If we have a little more time, we can continue. We try to visualize the planet Earth at the heart chakra. Put the image of the planet Earth at the heart chakra with the intention, may all beings on this earth be at peace. May all beings be happy. May all beings on this earth, from young to old, the male, female, human, non-human, may all beings be happy. We put the image of the solar system at the heart, wishing peace, wishing happiness for all beings throughout the solar system. We put the image of the galaxy at the heart, wishing peace, wishing happiness for all beings throughout the galaxy. And finally, we have no more pictures, no more images, just the intention, the idea that the whole universe is contained within this heart chakra. And we wish happiness and peace for all beings throughout the entire universe. This heart can become an ocean of peace, ocean of kindness, ocean of compassion. It can fill the entire universe. It can contain the entire universe. We wish peace and happiness for our spiritual teachers. We share the merits we make from the good actions that we do with our spiritual teachers, wishing them long life, good health. We wish happiness for our mother and father. We share our merits with our parents, wishing them peace and happiness, and wherever they are, living or deceased, they get the energy now radiating from our heart. We wish peace and happiness for all our family, brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles, cousins, nieces, nephews. May all our family be at peace. We wish happiness for the angels watching over us. We don't see them, but they see us. We share our merits with the angels watching over us, with all the higher beings in our area, and they rejoice. We get friends in high places as we do this practice. We wish happiness for all beings who are friendly to us. We wish happiness for all beings who are not friendly to us. May all beings be happy. We wish peace, happiness for all beings who we have ever harmed in the past. By mind, we ask forgiveness. We wish happiness for all beings who have ever harmed us. And we completely forgive. As we forgive, the heart becomes more light, more bright, more clear, more free. Wishing peace, wishing happiness for all beings throughout the entire universe. May all beings be happy. And now we zoom back down, we put the image of the galaxy back at the heart chakra, wishing peace and happiness for all beings throughout the galaxy. We put the image of the solar system back at the heart chakra, wishing peace and happiness for all beings throughout the solar system. we put the image of the earth back at the heart chakra, wishing peace, wishing happiness for all beings on this earth. And finally, we zoom down to our own heart chakra. Try to see the heart chakra as a ball of white light with the intention, may this heart be at peace. Bright and cool and clear, may this heart be at peace. And we observe, how is the heart now? Is it more at peace, more clear, more open, more refined? Whatever way the heart is, we observe it and we let it go. As we practice more and more, the heart will open up like the petals of a flower, become bright and cool and clear and wide. We can't force or control it. We do our duty to take care of the heart, and the results come in their own time. We become aware again of the sitting posture. Try to see yourself sitting here. We bring the right hand slowly to the right knee, being aware of all the movements. We bring the left hand slowly to the left knee, being aware of all the movements. And we can try to visualize ourselves in this posture. These movements of the hands help the mind to come out of meditation smoothly. We bring the right hand to the heart chakra. The left hand joins the right hand, palms together. And now the heart is very strong, very bright. And with this strong, bright heart, we make the intention to continue with our spiritual practice, which means to avoid doing evil, to do good, and to purify the heart. We bring the hands up to the forehead in gratitude and respect. Back down to the legs. And in your own time, whenever you're ready, we open the eyes and we keep the heart open. Excuse me. And so I thank you for joining me today in this meditation, and I invite you to join me again tomorrow and every day. Every day I do this Metta meditation, 7 p.m. Central European Time. You'll find the live stream on the Facebook page, Bright Heart Meditation, and on the YouTube page, Bright Heart Meditation Center, which I recommend more than the Facebook page, because maybe I stop to do on Facebook, maybe I do only on YouTube. And I wish you all every success in your meditation practice, and I wish you all the highest happiness, which is the happiness of peace. And if someone is interested to come to this meditation center here in Hungary, I leave something in the comment section below.